What the? Wee. Did it work? Is it fixed? Ah. Okay, I think it's fixed now. Good. Goodness golly gosh. Oh, gee willikers. Batman? Hello! Hello, hello, hello. This thing break again? Hello, hello, hello. My chat broke again. How did my chat break again? I don't get it. Hello. I see. I guess. OBS does not like me sometimes, I guess. Well, I'll just fix it again. Make a duplicate of this. Well, I can copy, so if I just paste. Does this fix the problem? Nope, it doesn't. Of course it didn't. Yeah. But yeah, welcome. Of course, it has to be this way. Ah! What happened? My chat's not working. My chat's not working. Hello. Alright, let me remove this. Let me add... Because chat don't appear right now because OBS didn't like me doing something. So we had to fix it. And put uppercase. I literally switch every time I have this thing that breaks. I have the whole thing. Whoop. And then let me grab this. I just wanted... There it is. See? It works now. Lead thingy on screen. Yeah, that's because I'm fixing it. Not anymore. Whoops. Yeah. This is what happens. Now I gotta get this to that size. Okay. Oi. Alright, so we do this. Oh my gosh. I hate when my stuff breaks. Man, I'm busy for the last few days. Guess what? Did your, friend get married? Just let you know in case it shows some sensitive information. It's okay. There's no sensitive information. It's something that OBS does all the time for all streamers. It's just saying, hey, you have a new application happening. But thank you. I am very thankful for that. Okay, let's get rid of... Remove! But yeah, it's something that OBS does when you add something new. Not yet, but I finally graduated. Woo! Applause! Good job! That is an accomplishment. It is a very big accomplishment. Okay, and I have fixed chat. Chat is fixed. I was worried for a bit. Yeah, it's okay. Don't worry, if you see something like that on someone else's stream, it's just OBS being like, hey, you put something new. Just read it, I moved into my new apartment. Wow, yeah, be busy. Alright, well, it's been 6 minutes. I have fixed that. I guess I can show my new friend if you guys want to see, if you want to see them. Oof. Oh. All that. Because chat didn't want to work. Goodness. Yes. 3, 2, 1. Ba-doop. There's the new friend. We have a new friend. I'll make them bigger for now, but yeah. This is them. They're, I guess we're gonna call them technically the other mascot. Looks like a cookie, not gonna lie. Oh boy. Great. I add another one and now the freaking more people transfer over to the cookie thing. But yes. To go with the cookie. Oh boy. So yes, this is our new... Yes, it is a space cow. Because I am an alien, and so it makes sense to have, like, a space companion. Obviously, technically I have 2 space companions now. This spaceship is gonna get very freaking cramped, I guess. But yes, so this is our new friend. I will maybe think of a name for them. But I don't have a name for them right now. So, there you go. There's your surprise. Ta-da! And I'm glad you think that they're cute. Alright. Well, time to go forward with what the stream is about, you know. Because I want to finish this freaking case that's going to make me sad. Alright. February 16th, 1:14 p.m. District Court Defendant Lobby number 4. What about Milky Way? Maybe. That's not a bad idea. It's not a bad suggestion. Oh, keep that in mind. Mr. Flaws, What? Eek, I'm sorry. I want to say thanks. You're good. You really hooked me up. Thanks, we're almost there. Once I prove that she committed the crime. Yeah, but there's one more big obstacle we gotta get past. Obstacle? Yeah, motive. Why would Melissa Foster kill that policewoman anyway? Motive, huh? Anyway, we're still badly in need of information. Information, right. But I guess it's poisoned. Yes, you cannot eat them. There, that's the answer to that question. If you can't tell, both Small Ren and our friend over here are based off my colors, which are, it's a light pink and blue. So my characters are gonna have that colors, because if you look at my color scheme, I have that. But yes, this is in the past. This is Edgeworth's debut in court. So this is his first time ever being in court. So yeah. Saying poisonous too. Fascinating stuff. Yeah. There's no reason to be that. Well, Mia fell in love with him. So, you know. What we need the most is info about this Melissa Foster herself. All we know is that she's a student studying literature. And one more thing. What is it? Well, the incident that happened 5 years ago, of course. The kidnapping murder case that Zebra Boy is on death row for. I didn't do nothing. I didn't kill nobody. I never lie. Mr. Flaws, in that case, tell us more about what happened 5 years ago. Okay, I trust you. That day 5 years ago, I dream of it every day. This picture, it reminds me everything. bridge looks same, just like then, 5 years ago. Like it could fall apart any minute. So it's been broken like that for at least 5 years. Sorry, bud, but you sound like the one that could fall apart at any minute. It's true, I did kidnap her. 5 years ago, I kidnapped my girlfriend, Dahlia Hawthorne. Was in this case that officially made her, Godot. It probably put Armando on... Hello. Oh, that's good that your wrist wasn't broken. Let's see where we're in the game. Yeah, we're in the past. We're in case 3. Yeah, this is 3. So, yeah. To answer your question about Armando becoming Godot, I think she gets put on Dahlia's radar to cause it, because she hasn't met Phoenix yet. So Phoenix isn't even in the picture at this point in time. So I'm assuming he's in his freshman year. Does it say, what college student? It just says college student. So if I'm thinking about this, I'm assuming this is a year. I think that's what Phoenix said. It was a year before he met Mia. So this is a year's time. So in that time frame, so probably a couple months after this case takes place, then the accident happens. That was probably with Edgewood right now before their breakup. I guess. She's a sophomore. Oh, she's a sophomore? If she is, then I'm assuming that Phoenix is maybe a freshman? Or he's also a sophomore and just hasn't met her yet. So, they might just not have the same class yet. Your girlfriend, huh? Hey, hold on there. Did you say Hawthorne? The victim's last name. Dahlia Hawthorne, Valerie's little sister. What? Are you serious? That girl, let her go. Shut up! Come closer, and I'll kill her. So, a year and a half after high school. Yeah. Sorry, but you're not going to get the chance. Yes, sister comes. Oh, boy. The detective back then was Valerie Hawthorne. I don't know if I would call it that particular thing, but kind of. But yeah, that would make sense. I was like, yeah, she's either a sophomore or freshman, depending on when she was born. But sophomore's probably a good bet. Let me just do this. At first I thought shooting someone for a kidnapping was crossing the line, but if it was to protect her little sister, I can understand why she did it. Wrong! No protect sister! Valerie betrayed me! Betray us! What do you mean betray you? Betrayed you? Everything! All lies! All make-believe! Kidnapping too! A make-believe kidnapping? Dahlia, my girlfriend! My love! My teen angel! Oh, did he actually say my teen angel? He's seen too many soap operas. How old is this guy? I forget how old. 25. She's 19. It's not great, but it's at least we're in the frickin' ballpark, unlike something else in a previous case that I remember where the age gap was so bad that we all screamed inside of our souls. Yeah, that's what I said. It's like, yeah, we screamed in our souls. I wonder where we've seen this before. But at least this is reasonable. Exclaimed Biscuit, knowing this is basically a best case scenario. I guess so. I do anything she says, anything Dahlia says. You're 25, man. Be independent. Your girlfriend shouldn't tell you what to do. Freaking heck. Anything Dahlia says... Hold on a minute. I almost clapped. Yeah? Why is this a reoccurring theme? I don't know. The bar solo. Those are present day aid. Those are their present day. This happened 5 years ago. She was 14. Oh, no. Oh, no. Why? Why, attorney? Why are you like this? Why? It's... Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. They dropped the bar. The bar is not on the ground. It is getting towards the Earth's core at this moment. I am crying. I am crying. Why? Why is this a thing? Oh no. Oh boy. It went all the way down past the planet. Yeah, I guess that would work too. Oh my gosh. So what you're saying is that the kidnapping 5 years ago was planned by Glitcher Flutcher created. Yeah, it might be, but it could just be the ages they didn't think about and they put them in there and you're just like, why? Just let him run. Okay. Alrighty then, let's calm down. Let's calm down for a second. Yeah, me and Dahlia and Valerie too. Valerie was in on it? Dahlia's family rich, jewelry business. We get one jewel, that's what we thought. Me and Dahlia wrote kidnap note. We sent to her dad. Ask for $2 million diamond. Tell him make exchange on Dusky Bridge. We tell him Valerie make transfer cause she knew detective. Having a police detective in your pocket is a useful thing, alright? In the end, you were planning on splitting the 2 mil 3 ways, huh? Yeah, but that woman... It's like I felt bad for this guy. And then we all connected the dots and it made it worse. That woman, Valerie, she do it for real. She shoot at me for real. Me and Dahlia. I was shot at arm, Dahlia. She jumped in river. So Valerie purposely did that, which is wow. If we forget this moment ever, I don't think Annie Willis will. His trial session wasn't awkward enough. I get. Yeah. Jump? You mean she... You don't mean she jumped on purpose, do you? I couldn't do it. I could never push her. Anyway, I blacked out. Wake up with police all over. And that's when they decided to give you the death sentence. I couldn't believe it. That woman, she betrayed me. Wow. That man, Terry Floss, he killed her. He threw her off the bridge. She really said, oh my god. I have to agree, although this is really the Floss was Dolly's tutor, but he comes off as a bit immature for his age. Yeah. Oh, so he was her tutor. Interesting. So, were they actually dating? Or is this his mind thinking this way? Might just say this case happened in the past and really went back to formula, jeez. I guess, but it's an anime thing, I guess. I'm thinking that maybe, and this is me guessing, is that he thinks that they were dating. Or because it's Dahlia, and I mean this honestly, Dahlia is a good manipulator. You're not gonna tell me that Dahlia actually loved him. There's no way. He hit his head too hard, I guess. But I don't believe Dahlia would ever actually date someone seriously unless she had something to gain. So I'm trying to figure out what she gained from jumping into the river for. That's the one thing. What did she gain from it? He threw my beloved sister into the roaring river 40 feet below.
These 5 years, I wonder is why? Why did she lie? That's all I want to know.
So that's why you called her. You wanted to hear the truth from Valerie herself.
Yes, but I forget what she looked like, so I tell her to wear a scarf.
I think it's a bit of both. He thinks they were in a relationship, but it was Dahlia's manipulation that caused him to think it, I'm sure, but... Yeah, because I'm like, when I think about it, because I never thought about it clearly, I'm like, Dahlia is a good manipulator. And I mean this honestly. This is not saying that he doesn't have issues, just in general, that's not, the relationship is not okay for it to even exist. But she took advantage of him, because she knows she could use him. Yeah, that is a, yep, that is a fact. Yeah, that is a perfect sentence to describe Dahlia.
I don't want to hurt her, just ask why. Why? Why did you lie? Why did you betray me? I just wanted to hear an answer from her mouth, that's all.
So that's why. That's why you made a crazy escape like that. Just one thing, Zebra Boy. Is the less evil one here? Yeah. I'm not saying that what he did was okay. Like, I want that to be very, very, very clear. That it's not okay. But we can't be blind to the fact that Dahlia is not a normal 14-year-old. If we keep that in mind. She's not a normal 14-year-old. It does have spiritual powers, but it comes as sort of a succubus type powers. Yeah, I guess something like that. But yeah, I just want to say she is not a normal 14-year-old. That's for sure. My senses are tingling all over. Tell me, Mr. Flaws, where is it? Huh? Where's what? Come on now. The ransom. The $2 million diamond. Remember that now? Did you give it back to Pops? Did the police take it? It's just straight up evil. Yeah, that's the thing that... Where did she even learn this stuff, though? I don't know. Like I said, I'm not defending him and the actions of this relationship. Dahlia, as a separate issue, is not a good person. That is our conclusion.
I don't know.
Huh? You don't know?
No, really, I don't. It's gone. With Dahlia.
With Dahlia?
That day on the bridge. Dahlia put it in backpack.
And she jumped. Wow. The universe just concentrated all evil into one person. Something like that.
Now gone with Dahlia. Gone forever. Into Eagle River.
Remember, occult studies is a thing. Remember from Reunion and Turnabout. It wasn't occult studies. Yeah, it is true. I'm not gonna deny that occult is a thing. Since, you know, Maya and Mia are a thing. Since the beginning. So she definitely, for whatever reason, has just an affinity for being able to seduce men. And her knowing how to do so. Whether, I don't know where she learned or what. Oh my gosh. Okay, I don't know if we need to go that far, but you know. It disappeared with Dahlia, huh? Wait a minute. You can come back in now. We're about ready to go. Mr. Flaws, just one more question. When you said with Dahlia, do you mean the diamond is still missing? Along with the body of Dahlia Hawthorne?
Never found her. My sweet Dahlia.
They never found her.
Swallowed by river. Gone. Dahlia. My teen angel.
Don't ever want to hear her name again. Oh, well, you're gonna be hearing her name for a lot longer, if that's a hint. Your teen angel. How old was she anyway? Oh, we're gonna discuss this, are we now?
Just 14.
14? Thank you, Mia! Thank you, Mia! Thank you, Mia! Thank you, Mia! Mia! 14? I guess you were robbing cradles before diamonds. She plans a fake kidnapping and disappears into the river with a rock worth 2 mil. Man, oh man, angels these days. Mia is real for saying that. Yep, she is. We cherish the Mia. Mia is best. I enjoy the stream just as someone. Sure, it's better a person joining. Oh my gosh, it's just because it's the context of the case is that someone jumped off a bridge with a $2 million diamond and hasn't been found for 5 years. AKA Demonesia. Yeah. Flaws takes the fall and a one-way ticket to death row. Is Dahlia Hawthorne an angel or is she really a... It's Maya's older sister, what can you expect? I don't know, I just think that she becomes even cooler every time replaying some things makes me realize how much cooler she is. It's time. Looks like we have a few more aces up our sleeve now. You bet. Diamond, a $2 million gem used as ransom for Dahlia lost to Eagle River 5 years ago. Training wheels come off now, Mia. You gotta strike while the iron is hot. That's one of my rules. Remember it. Goodness. Armando is hurting my throat. Frickin' heck. Because his voice is so far low. It can sometimes be better than the new. Yeah. That can happen. February 16th, 1:19 p.m. District Court, courtroom number 4. Does imagine how much ice cream we can get for that. A lot of ice cream. A lot. Now then, Now let's continue with the trial of Terry Flaws. Witness, are you feeling better? Yes, Your Honor. I'll try my best. Ugh. You're a brave young lady. Not this again. I think that's what we all thought, Mia. That's what we all thought. Whenever did the diamond, according to what we know, it was in the bag when she was wearing what she dumped, so it should have survived since she did. Yeah. Also is not a trained lawyer, and her focus is on whether or not she can empty and explode. Oh my gosh. Why are there butterflies in the courtroom? Because Dahlia has butterflies follow her everywhere for her facade. Or excuse me, Melissa Foster. I can understand a defense lawyer wanting to get her client off the hook. However, to try to pin the crime on an innocent student is... That is also true. What are you talking about? My witness is not the person on trial here. She's an innocent bystander who witnessed a violent crime, that's all. So we already know she is lying. Well, if you were in, like, one of the first trials you ever have in the game, she is under a different name, and at the end when she gets caught for her crimes, she changes. She changes her behavior, the way she talks, the way she holds herself, everything changes, so you know she's lying. Well, yeah, this is when Edgeworth first started, so it's gonna look a little bit big on him, because he's not stopped growing. So is she a psychopath? Yeah, that's pretty accurate. She's a manipulator. She's a planner. She has committed at least 3 deaths of people? So yeah, she's kind of, a big thing. Yes, he looks very well dressed. Just about powers. What possible reason would a girl like this have for murdering a policewoman?
It's certainly hard to imagine this woman as a murderer. Her motive, huh? I figured that's what I had to establish next. Let me say, wait, Smallren changed? Smallren did not change. She's on my head right now. This is just a new friend. Well, Miss Faye, do you have any evidence of a motive? Yes, of course. I think. Huh, you're still acting as tame as a kitten. Mr. Armando, listen. Although you're someone who smiles no matter how bad it gets. Smiling on the outside while your guts are twisting in knots is the mark of a... Maybe so, but I wish you would quit grinning at me like that. Jay still voted on me naming Gil's gender. The cow doesn't really... I haven't really decided anything, and I don't even know if it will have a gender, to be honest. It's kind of like what other VTubers have, where it's like a mascot character for the fan base, kind of. So it's like chat, technically. Technically, it's chat. Is this Minecraft rules? This was my idea of what chat could look like. But, you know, the gender can manipulate it. Aren't you the mascot? Well, they're kind of both. That's the funny part.
Excuse me, may I speak, Mr. Judge?
Of course. Mr. Judge is ready anytime you like. It was something like, that's at least my idea. It doesn't have to be. I could probably make something different, if anything, but it was just an idea. Because it just means it could change, but that was the idea. But like I said, it doesn't have to always be that. This is me just putting out an idea.
I'd like to say something. Some people here are suspicious of me, right? That's why.
It seems to be like a person. They'll steal them from you. Oh boy. Jump over the moon real quick. Oh, then yeah, please make it David so it doesn't have a gender. Yeah, because that's why I was like making it like the mascot, because yes, it has the colors because it matches me. But yeah, maybe I'll think of, like I said, I'll think of a name. But yeah, that's what I thought would be a cool representation of chat. Just since you guys also like frickin' Smallren so much, there's also, where did I put her? I second the name Milky Way. But yeah, I also, but yeah, you guys got stuck together, frick. But so because chat likes hanging out with Smallren, I could put them on the bottom of the screen together if I want. Or on top of my head and my shoulders, stuff like that. I broke it again. Jay, I love when things... It broke it. Whatever, I'll fix it later. Stream scuffed. Always.
I at least wanted you, Mr. Judge, to know that it's not true.
Hang on one second. Well, welcome. Sorry, someone gave me candy, so I got candy now. Why are they talking to the judge? I may not be a lawyer, but I don't think that's how that works, yeah. Yes, it is a space cow.
This is chat. The trials of the hooker that need further continuation should immediately give my verdict. Yeah, they're not supposed to, but she knows how to get that. Yeah, my, Hershey Kisses and a Tootsie Roll. I knew it. I knew someone would do it. Oh my gosh, what the frick? No. They're not food. We're not doing this again. I see. You seem an honest and upstanding young lady. Twizzlers, to be honest. Yeah. I do. I think Twizzler. I like the small Twizzlers. Some lemon. Oh my gosh. Why? It's cake, not candy. Pixel cookie. Oh my gosh. It looks like this witness is a real professional. That's just a personal opinion. Candy is definitely a personal preference. What do you mean? Look at that 100-watt smile. Just when things are darkest for her, click, she lights right up. Caramel. Oh, that sounds good too. Agree, disagree at the same time. Like I said, it just depends on your opinion. If you don't like Tootsie Rolls, that's fine. It's just a personal preference. I don't mind them once in a while. Someone who actively seeks out Tootsie Rolls? Yes, I actually have. What humans call an ant. She loves them. She loves those from the Earth quadrant. She really loves coming here just to Earth just to get some Tootsie Rolls. Christmas side of peachy lemon. Okay. Very well then, let's hear what the witness has to say. Melissa Foster's history. Isn't that what we've met before with Phoenix? Oh, the judge that we've had before, our default judge, he's better than this judge. Because he's less impartial. Or more impartial. He is not neutral. Is building a character is forming. Yeah, I guess. I was out of the country until the year before last. Till I entered college. I'd never really been to Eagle Mountain before. It's paste. Yeah, there. Yes, that is the exact wording. And I certainly don't have any reason for wanting to hurt a police officer. I like M&M's more. Holding a grudge and killing the officer who testified against you 5 years ago. Kidnapping a poor girl. I just think the defendant is a terrible, horrible monster. Out of the country, eh? Precisely. Furthermore, she has no possible motive for committing murder. Indeed. Now with a decent mic, you gain more subs quickly. Well, people like quality. Great first. This good judge is not based. Oh boy. Like I said, candy is a personal opinion, and I know people who like Skittles, and I know someone who doesn't like chocolate. It just depends on what you like. You're out to bat. Sharpen those claws and put on your best smile. But yeah, people really like quality, great audio quality, so that is something that helps with people wanting to stay in a stream longer, if that makes sense. His majestic beard does not lie, oh boy. Oh boy. Yeah, you bet. Somehow I have to tie her to this case. Alright, great. I gotta figure this out. Woohoo! But they're so odd that it forms arguments. Well, yeah, but that's like the same argument of asking, is a taco... Is a taco a sandwich? I'm not doing this argument, by the way. Sound like a nail against chalkboard anymore. Okay, it wasn't that bad. Okay. Alright, so what country were you living in then?
We were all living abroad, but after my parents were killed...
It was a brutal civil war. She had to try to make her way back home alone.
I lost everything. I didn't even have any personal identification.
What kind of sob story is this? We're having our own trial and chat. Yeah, you'd think. I'm just saying, that is something that someone would argue. We're not gonna have this discussion about whether that is a sandwich or not, but that is something that there's, I think, a YouTube video that did this debate. Or YouTube videos, or something like that. What should I do? Press harder. Turkey for the witness. Objection. Because game. Witness, answer my question. I'll even repeat it for you. What country were you in? Your Honor, this line of questioning is childish. What country she was in and how many languages she may speak are irrelevant here. What we are here to evaluate is whether this witness has any connection to this case.
I lived abroad ever since I was a little girl. That's why I could never have known Mr. Flaws or Detective Hawthorne.
Yes, I think we've established that point. Yes, indeed. Well then, shall we add what you just stated to the official testimony? Oh, boy.
Yes, please, Mr. Judge.
I didn't know either the victim or the defendant. Oh boy. What have I done? What have I done? I don't even know what would... Well, we got that, so I'm assuming it's important. You didn't know either person, or are you certain of that?
Yes, I'm afraid I'm rather shy around people.
Oh well, that can't be helped. Why is he just agreeing with everything that comes out of her mouth? The first time you saw either of them was when they were on the bridge, right?
Yes, it was really a coincidence.
What the heck of a coincidence is that, man? That's like the biggest coincidence in all of frickin' history in this game. Right. So what made you decide to go to Eagle Mountain anyway?
I just love being outdoors, picnics, hiking, you know, that sort of thing.
Also talking a lot. Oh, okay. It's just to meet an officer or tutor. Some big court by two. Yeah. Like I said, it's fine. Like I said, what I meant about the sandwich thing was just using an example. It doesn't have to be anything concrete. You would say put cashews on some of the pizza. That's your choice. She not actually answering the questions, because she knows how to sidestep them. And you have to remember the court's on her side, so that if you push too hard, they get angry because she acts sad. You don't look like much of a hiker to me, but you do look like a digger of sorts. But Eagle Mountain is a 2-hour drive from here, and no trains run through there. There are plenty of mountains that are closer and easier to get to.
Well, I went there once with the college hiking club. I fell in love with its stark, desolate beauty and its cold yet romantic gloominess.
5 sides, yeah. Didn't know you were such a goth. By the way, what's the name of your college? She just asked a simple question, Edgeworth. The prosecution objects to any questions that involve the witness's personal life. Weird that you would do that. All that matters is that this witness is
material witness to a crime. The witness does not need to respond to questions that are clearly malicious in intent. Thank you, she's really gone too far.
Miss Faye, you're treading on thin ice here. I hardly said anything. Talk about sensitive. I didn't have any reason. Okay, let's see. Perhaps, but your behavior that day was very suspicious. Oh. Not only have you contradicted yourself in court, but you know things you shouldn't. For example, the scratches on the trunk of the car.
Well, that's... Unfortunately, Miss Faye, your last statement proves nothing.
Oh, really? And why is that?
The witness came to the police station once to identify the suspect. It's entirely possible that, at the time, an officer showed her this photo.
That seems like a rather serious mistake. Are you gonna blame Gumshoe for this? Is this... why? I feel like Gumshoe's gonna get blamed for this and he's shaking in his boots. Oh, boy. Okay, be careful. That's the oldest trick in the prosecutor's book. That's not fair.
That wickedy night, I'll never be able to forget that horrible day.
Oh, hello! It's been a while. Hello! Oh my goodness. I cannot spell! Feet. Gets exposed. What, my goofy Okay, we're not why are we doing this? And okay, enough with that. Oh, Nelly, man. But honestly, Screen in-game. Okay. The Grudge.
Well, the policewoman's testimony was critical, wasn't it? Critical in getting the defendant sentenced to death?
Yes, and that's precisely why he harbored such a deep anger against her. So much anger that he forgot his own guilt. That's conjecture, I think. My client has always retained that he's innocent of those charges.
He seems rather forgetful, your client, I mean.
Yes, Edgeworth is always smug, for the most part.
Not only did he forget about what he did, but he forgot the poor policewoman as well.
What do you mean by that?
Your client, he forgot what the detective looked like, right? It's too bad for her that he didn't forget about her testimony as well.
My goodness. Well, she's right about that. Mr. Flaws is kind of forgetful. Press harder. How does she know that? You said he forgot what the detective looked like. What do you mean by that?
Well, he couldn't tell who she was without some kind of identification, right?
Quite right. That's why the victim was wearing a scarf as identification.
Why, if I'd been wearing a white scarf that day, then he probably would have tried to kill me.
That's true. He's clearly a bitter man. This bad, Mr. Flaws' reputation just keeps getting worse and worse. Sometimes it'd be best not to poke too deep. What should I do with this lesson? Add it to the testimony. Your Honor, what the witness just said just now was tremendously important. I'd like to add it to the official testimony. The prosecution has no objection. After all, the defendant is a killer and a mentally imbalanced one at that. That testimony helps to further prove that point. No, that's not why I... Witness, if you will. If you would.
My pleasure, Mr. Judge.
My guess is that it's gonna be... So even when he was young, he had that iconic gesture. Of course, he's Edgeworth. He has to exude confidence. Like, we have to remember, even though Winston Payne is not the greatest prosecutor, he himself walks into a case with confidence. Which I think makes a good prosecutor is when you have confidence. A good lawyer, I should say, is confident. How did I come up with the idea? Where's Phoenix Wright? I haven't seen him yet. This is in the past before Phoenix even met Mia, so he's not involved in this case right now. Not when Nick is in court. Oh boy. So I came up with the space cow idea because I'm an alien, so I'm like, what is something synonymous with aliens, and obviously cows, with the joke of them being abducted by aliens, so I'm like, I'll make a alien space cow. So that's why the color is the way it is that it matches my color scheme, which is pink and blue, and sometimes yellow and white. And that's what it works. They're just the cow jumping over the moon. That too. But a sentient UFO. Oh, that wouldn't be horrible. I just am really bad at drawing those. Maybe like a stereotype. Well, if I wanted it to stand out from other mascots that people have, because there's tons of alien VTubers, you want to stand out, and if I do a cow, which probably exists, I want it to be different, if that makes sense. No, I'm not calling you that. No, I'm not calling you guys a cow. It's just that that was my idea. Whether it is actually one is not really what it is. Was it your mascot mini run? It is both. Oh my gosh. We're not doing this right now. That would mean that the people that are VTubers that are demons who have demon-style mascots thinks that their chat is demons. That's like this logic. Found on Dusky Bridge. If we were oh my gosh, if we were going for business, we're just... what do you... I don't make any money off this. Then why not a space kitty or a dog instead? Because I can't draw dogs. I'm very bad at... Oh yeah, they sent a dog to space. I'm going to advocate for Space Puppy. Oh boy. Like I said, it doesn't have to be the mascot. Technically. I drew it to think as a mascot. A space dog. It would be cool to have a space dog. I would have to think about it, like I said. Space Puppy. Oh boy. Luckily I wasn't wearing... Okay, I did get it right. Witness, I want you to look at this photo you took. It's hard to see in the photo, but look at the scarf the victim wore as identification. Are you talking about this scarf right here, eh?
Yes, that's it. The scarf the policewoman was wearing.
I've got her now. Just don't mess up. But that's strange. In your testimony, you stated the following. I guess I'm lucky I wasn't wearing a white scarf. White. This is a scarf you identified as belonging to the victim. But it certainly doesn't look white to me.
Oh!
Yeah!
Well, it was foggy that day, and it was raining as well. It's not surprising that she mistook it for white.
It's a frickin' blue scarf. You can't tell me that looks like the color white. It would have blended in with the clouds. Sorry, but not this time. The witness just confirmed that this was the victim's scarf. Yes, but what's the significance? It's true that the scarf doesn't look white, but there's only one explanation for this mix-up. The reason why the witness thought the scarf was white is... Ba-ding! No, it is not. It is blue. It's a very light blue. So what is this court case even about? The court case is about our friend. Not our friend. We don't know them. This is Terry Flaws. He's our client. He escaped from custody 2 years ago. And is being accused for murdering this woman who was a key witness in the case to put him away on death's row. So yeah, that's what the case is about. Witness, have you ever seen this note?
No, no, never.
It's top secret evidence. There's no reason that you would have. And that's what's important. This is the past. The original judge is just fine. This is his brother. This is the younger brother of the original judge. Who is also... This guy's also Canadian. I wonder about that.
What do you mean?
This note shows Mr. Flaw's instructions to the victim regarding their meeting. It says, wear white scarf for identification. White scarf? Ha! Witness, you knew what this note said. And it's because you knew that you slipped up and mistakenly said white scarf. Well, Miss Foster?
No!
Woohoo! Progression. Order. Mr. Edgeworth, I'm waiting for an explanation. I'm quite sure this note wasn't leaked to the public. And yet, this witness knew exactly what the note said. At the time of the murder, the number of people that knew were quite limited. She's not 14 now. Terry Flaws is one, the person who wrote the note. Valerie Hawthorne is another. No, she was 14 when she disappeared. Cause Terry Flaws was sentenced to death 5 years ago. She was 14 5 years ago. This is her current age. Because it happened 5 years ago, he was 20 years old. So just imagine these age subtracted by 5. And that's how old they are, so... 1918, 17, 16, 15. So, Edgeworth would be 15 at the time. She was 14, he was 20, she was 23, 22, 21, 20, 19, 18. 18 or 19 during the time. Alright. And finally, one more person. Did you say one more person? That's right, a person that no one would have suspected. We figured it out. Armando is 27. He's 27. The lawyer. Doesn't it take like 10 years to become a lawyer? He's 20, so I'm assuming... Well, we have to think Edgeworth is a very smart individual. Yeah, he's 27. And this is the past. So, you know. I think he only ages up, if I double check, but yeah. He became a lawyer probably because he's a prodigy, and people can skip through grades, and I'm very positive Edgeworth, as a smart individual as he is, would be able to skip grades, so he got to college faster. And probably freaking flew through college. And license stuff. Did he start getting a license like at 10 years old? Like I said, he might have just gotten through it very quickly. Okay, so the documented age for what Armando is in the modern day is 33. It's an asterisk, but that's their guess, 33. And they took it normally. Yeah. This is a good gaming chair. Yeah, there's that too. Yep. The third person that knew the contents of the note was... Dun da da da! Charge! That person is Dahlia Hawthorne. Dahlia Hawthorne? I've never heard that name before. Look at the victim's note. If passed the lawyer exam at 17. Hello, welcome, welcome, welcome. Yeah, I'm just gonna say, it's not impossible. If they are able to skip grades, they can start college sooner. And we all know Edgeworth is smart, so there's no way he wouldn't be able to, probably at 17, probably pass the bar exam. The true to survive. Yeah. Yes, it's a new friend. Yes, a new little friend to add to the roster that I have now. Look at the victim's note. This is what it says. Talk to Dahlia. Tell her this time. There is her name right there. Who's this? So, who is this person? This Dahlia Hawthorne? Sigh. Miss Fay must be desperate if she's trying to bring the dead back to life. The dead? Dahlia Hawthorne was the victim's deceased younger sister. She was killed in a crime 5 years ago. Killed in a crime? You don't mean... Yes, she was kidnapped and killed by Terry Flaws. That's an assumption based on Valerie's testimony. You said she was killed, but was she really? What are you implying? Of course, people thought she died 5 years ago, had died 5 years ago, when she fell off Dusky Bridge and was lost in the Eagle River. However, her corpse was never found. She was declared legally dead 5 years ago. As far as the law is concerned, Dahlia Hawthorne is officially dead. Just because her name is officially dead doesn't mean the person is dead. But the fact remains that her body was never recovered. Dahlia Hawthorne was 14 years old 5 years ago. If she were still alive, she would be 19 now. Melissa Foster. I believe that's the same age you are. I don't like this version of Edgeworth. Why don't you like this version of Edgeworth? He's the exact same as he was before. I guess he's mellowed out when he's older. But this is his first case, so he's going to go in, like... He's gonna go ham and try to win the case. Even you couldn't. Miss Fay, you're not saying... Of course I am. But I am. That's precisely what I'm saying. This witness before us is the girl that was kidnapped and killed 5 years ago. What did I miss? We're gonna be revealing who Melissa Foster actually is. Any new info? I can't. Melissa, quote unquote, Melissa Foster. Matured one. Nothing wrong with that. He's more mature when he's older, but the only info that we have is, quote unquote, Melissa Foster slipped up and said that the scarf was white instead of blue. And we're proving that she is... Absurd thing ever. This girl is in fact Miss Dahlia Hawthorne. What? It's not the most absurd thing ever. We've had a case where people thought that a statue was a flying man before. So, you know, this is the least absurd thing. Probably not as absurd that the next case is gonna be. Nice work. That was like tossing a grenade into a 3-arm fire. Yeah, she's supposed to be dead. Supposed to be. But unless you can tie all the loose ends together, you're nothing but a hit-and-run arsonist. Future, though. Yeah. I understand. If I can expose her true nature, I can turn this whole case on its head. Yep, he works at Grossberg law offices just like Mia did before she opened up Faye & Co. Before she opened up her own attorney's office. Goodness. Wait, who's Mia? I am confused. It's okay. Mia's the one over here. She's Phoenix's friend and mentor. She's the one who taught Phoenix in court in his first case. Now's my chance to make Mr. Edwards squirm. Witness, just who are you anyway? I didn't think it'd come to this. That's enough. You don't have to say any more, witness. Witness? Goodness.
Yes, I understand.
What? Mr. Edgeworth, explain yourself. First game, that's why we don't really see her. The lover of the best made an ace attorney, but she more than deserves it. Well, yeah, you don't see her much alive, but she's someone that takes over her Maya and Pearl's body for a little while to help with some cases of the past. Your Honor, I have a mission to make. Allison never thought that Fence would pursue the matter this far. You don't mean? Of course he knew, he's Edgeworth. Yes, the prosecution's office isn't filled with fools, you know. Except for Winston Payne. Naturally, we conducted full background checks on all of our witnesses. We have a body swapping in this game? Did I say that? I don't remember. Did I say that? I guess technically, yeah. Yes. Not really body swapping, like possession is the better word. Yeah, we got co-seeing. What did he say? It looks like the kid knew. He knew her true identity from the get-go. No way, but then why? If he hadn't revealed her secrets, he wasn't going to say anything about it. All he wanted was her testimony, so he made it a little trade. Let me introduce you to... Hello, Cap. The victim's younger sister, Miss Dahlia Hawthorne. Witness could be a ghost. This witness is not a ghost. I will promise you, she is not a ghost in this trial. She is very much alive, because she is in another trial, which is the first trial of this game. So she is very much alive. How she lived? Jumping off a bridge that is rumored to make people disappear and never come back? No. She got lucky, I guess. Could see ghosts. At least, like, few. Yeah. But I thought she died 5 years ago. We thought so as well. But, well, as you can see. In this trial, so she used a ghost in the future trial? I will say nothing. I withhold information as my right. The judge with the yellow hair is more mean than the one with the gray hair. Yes, we all agree. The younger brother is not as nice as the older brother. Why? Why did she hide her identity for 5 years? That has nothing to do with the current case. So, she was merely an accidental witness to a crime. Accidental? I don't believe that for a minute. For the last 5 years, she's been playing the role of a victim. And now we find her acting suspiciously at the scene of another murder. Yeah, you can't just say that's a coincidence. Really, Miss Faye, I must say your strategy here is painfully obvious. Well, he is... What do you mean less biased? Our original judge, the older brother, is less biased than this guy. He freaking fell at Dahlia's feet as soon as she walked in. Our original judge did not. I'm gonna be honest. You're trying to pin your client's crime on the innocent witness in order to win. At any cost. How dare you? Please, let us take a moment to think. 5 years ago, this girl was kidnapped and nearly killed. But even worse than that, 5 years later... The positions... well, they had to have gone to law school. So, you know, they have to go to law school. Dahlia Hawthorne lost something much more precious, her big sister. Miss Faye must be insane to even suggest that she murdered her. What? I'm going to say, you're putting the grounds of, oh, sibling love. You can't tell me. You can't tell me that. When this was involved with a master manipulator. That doesn't work. Makes no sense. This entire proceeding makes no sense, though. It makes sense for game logic. It doesn't make sense. This is not something that should be seen as actual accuracy to law. I'm inclined to agree with the prosecutor's logic. Miss Faye, do you have any evidence to back up your assertion? What possible reason would this witness have for killing her beloved sister? Well, you see, I thought I was winning, but somehow he turned it around on me. I think you need a little push in the right direction. The defense is preparing to present evidence to support our claim.
Wow, Armando, you're gonna do it for me? That wasn't me. It was this guy. This crazy coffee addict. Maybe this game is not legal advice. Yeah, it's not supposed to be legal advice. You can tell that we're not dealing with reality. We have... Is it actually going to be useful? Kind of. Like, obviously, I think you can just tell from the get-go that it's not. It's supposed to be realistic. Proceeds to make the game as real as possible, including railroad locations.
I think we've heard enough empty threats from you, old man.
What makes you think they're empty, boy?
Because your protege looks like she's sweating bullets.
I am sweating bullets.
You think you're in a tough spot, huh?
Of course, aren't I?
No. You just arrived at the moment of truth, that's all. Whether you win or lose, that's up to you.
Well, thanks, buddy. You're so helpful. Someone who you need advice for anything, they got something wrong with it. Yeah.
Up to me.
The rashness of youth, how charming.
This is coming from someone younger than me.
Now then, let's not waste any more time, Miss Faye. What motive would this witness have for murdering her own sister, Valerie Hawthorne?
I'm assuming this. No? Did I get it wrong?
What is this? Is this the defense's idea of a joke?
Oh, that was rashness of youth. Okay, so I was wrong. Oh, no, that was the first thing I thought. What's American plane? This plane? Up to me. Okay, so what would she do? Okay, what motive would this witness have for murdering her own sister, Valerie Hawthorne? If it's not The Rock, what the frick is it supposed to be? Yes, I did. I don't care. Because I am very unlucky with sometimes figuring out what I need. Tell her this time the whole truth's coming out. I guess it's this, then. The story starts after Terry Flaws escaped. He called Valerie and told her he wanted to meet. This is the note she left. It says, talk to Dahlia. Tell her this time the whole truth must come out. Valerie Hawthorne gave Dahlia a warning. She told her she was going to reveal to the world the whole truth. Being more than saves winning more. Yep. It's not really save scum. I don't want to deal with it and deal with everything being wrong. And then having to go through it all again. The whole truth. There was a dangerously important secret between Valerie and Dahlia. There's a reason Dahlia felt she had to kill Valerie. To keep her mouth shut permanently.
A terrific story, Miss Faye. If you'd like fiction, that is. Enlighten the court, Miss Faye. What was this secret that was so important? Where's your evidence?
Dahlia and Valerie Hawthorne and Terry Flaws. There's only one important secret that connects them all. Oh yes, I know the secret. Okay, now I can use the frickin' rock and be like, here you go, Judge. Boop. Your Honor, the defense would like to request further testimony. What testimony? Regarding the kidnapping 5 years ago. We believe it will explain a lot of things, such as the nature of the important secret between the Hawthorne sisters. The pink girl is a witness. Our defendant... this is our defendant. Woo! Very well. I'll grant your request for further testimony. To name a Jigglypuff, what would his name be? If I had to name a Jigglypuff, I guess it depends on how difficult the Jigglypuff was to catch, but I don't know why, but I would like to name one Biff. I don't know why particularly Biff. Puffer. Don't ask me why Biff came to mind. It was the first thing that came to my mind. I find the weirdest names to think. Otherwise, I'd probably call maybe Royal, if anything else, besides Biff, would be like Royal. Very well, I grant your request for further testimony. I know it'll be painful for you, but can you enlighten us once more? Nope, not saying that. Nope.
Yes, I'll try, Mr. Judge.
Putting on the old charm one more time, Dahlia. But this will be the last time you hide behind your womanly wiles. Or just Kirby. That worked too. 5 years ago.
5 years ago, I was kidnapped by Mr. Flaws. The ransom price was a raw diamond. My sister Valerie brought it to the bridge. After she made the exchange, she shot Mr. Flaws in the arm. That's when Mr. Flaws tried to kill me by shoving me off the bridge from behind. I survived, but I was afraid I might be kidnapped again from my family's money, so I decided to change my identity and start a new life.
No, I don't know. I really don't know why Biff. It just came to mind. I don't even, is Biff like the kid? Is that the kid's names? I'm like, I don't know why Biff. Who knows why? I don't know why. It just popped in my head. Beefed. Maybe that's why. Maybe because someone said steak earlier. It could be anything. The kidnapping left her emotionally scarred. With her sister's help, she left the Hawthorne family and started all over again. And we were to believe after that she murdered her sister? Preposterous. Thank you, Mr. Edgeworth. Miss Faye? Yes, Your Honor? As you have heard, the witness is still traumatized from the kidnapping. I'll ask you again to be extremely gentle in your cross-examination. Oh boy, my favorite! More problems! Mr. Edgeworth's got the jump on me again. If we're not allowed to fight, then let's twist some arms. Listen up. We still got that info, the ace, up our sleeve. What info? Come on. Don't say you've forgotten already. The fact that the kidnapping 5 years ago was staged. But how do we prove it? That's right, it was a fake kidnapping. Terry Floss told us that in the lobby.
I'd do anything she says, anything Dahlia says.
What you're saying is that the kidnapping 5 years ago was planned by...
Yeah, me and Dahlia, and Valerie too.
So there were two Dahlia Hawthorns? It's only one Dahlia Hawthorne. There's only one. There's not two Dahlias. Shh. It's only one Dahlia. She just fake died. Be able to follow the case at the best of my ability. It's fine. Point is, Dahlia faked her own death and changed her name with the help of her sister. Yes, that's it. The fake kidnapping is your best shot, Mia. That's her secret. Alright, I'm gonna save so I don't have to go through all that dialogue again. Woohoo! Don't ask why that was a reaction to that. I don't know. Okay, let's just... We're gonna probably be careful. Do you and Mr. Flaws have a relationship?
Yes, as a tutor.
You were tutoring him, Mr. Flaws?
No, of course not. Don't be ridiculous. Mr. Flaws came to the house to tutor me.
That makes sense. 5 years ago, she was only 14. He probably came up with the kidnapping plan during that time. The Hawthorns are in the jewelry trade and are quite wealthy, you see. Save. We had to go through another 20 minutes of dialogue. Yep, that is why I save. That's why you see me save a lot. Because I don't want to go through so much dialogue again because I forget to save. Ugh. Quite the clever fellow, that Mr. Flaws. Did I hear him right? Did he just call Mr. Flaws a clever fellow? The ransom price was a raw diamond. My sister Valerie brought it to the bridge. I heard the diamond is valued in the neighborhood of $2 million. $2 million?
It was still uncut, so it's about the size of a pint of milk.
Holy crap, that's a giant freaking diamond, man! No wonder it's worth $2 million. Holy moly! $2 million pint of milk. I don't know what to think about that. Which kind of just works with the earlier statement of ice cream, doesn't it? Wow, everything's connecting. The defendant demanded that her sister Valerie make the exchange. Not as a detective, of course, but as an individual. By the way, I want to ask you, Mr. Edgeworth, why do you think he wanted to make the exchange up there on the mountain? On that mountain? Does it really? It does, because it means that it hasn't been broken. Because it being uncut means that it can become any shape. You can make multiple smaller diamonds out of them, so you can make a bigger profit. Because you have to remember, if it's about the size of a milk pint, do you know how many? That's a lot of rings you can make out of that. That is a lot of rings, and if it's like it's pure diamond, frick, man, people pay an arm and a leg for some of these for rings. And it's a nice color. It's also a nice color. Because I learned a thing or two about these. If it's not cloudy, it's also, yeah, but just 2 mil. It could be worth more, depending. It might just be 2 mil as it is. It probably could go higher if it was completely out of the rock. That's just my guess. I don't know. I'm not a jeweler, but if it's not cloudy either, it's probably more money. If you ever got surrounded, it would be hard to escape. That was because the past before all inflation. That too. That is also a possibility.
There's one thing a kidnapper wants to prevent, that's police involvement. In a place like that, it would be easy to tell if he was being followed. With only one entrance to the mountain, he was ensuring his safety. What a wickedly clever man that Mr. Flaws is.
Yeah, right. It was all your plan. Also, you're gonna tell me the guy who broke out of prison after 5 years is clever.
Anyway, Valerie brought the diamond to the mountain and...
She made the exchange. Okay. That was a dangerous thing to do considering you were being held hostage.
Yes, but actually that saved my life.
What do you mean?
You see, Mr. Flaws was holding a knife in his right hand.
Yeah, I guess that positioning that does make sense.
Somehow I just knew he was gonna use it. I knew he was gonna use that knife to kill me. That's why my sister shot him. It was to save me.
That's when Mr. Flaws tried to kill me by shoving me off the bridge from behind. It's fine, but I was still afraid he might be getting rid of my family's money. Okay. Oh boy. I'd like to hear more about what happened right at that moment.
Well, when Mr. Flaws was shot in the right arm, he let go of me. I was dazed. I turned to try and run away, but Mr. Flaws turned to grab me as well.
Are they even like the hair dye? I don't see the resemblance. Well, we don't know what the parents look like, so genetics is a thing. Also, adoption is also a thing, so anything's possible. Because siblings don't always look alike. So she might be adopted, she might have dyed her hair, maybe her parents has the same hair color as her. Anything's possible.
As I ran past, he and I locked eyes for a second, and he gave me a large, bloodthirsty grin.
Bloodthirsty grin? Oh.
In the next instant...
They love using the scene. Goodness.
I advise the court to remember that the river is 18 feet deep and incredibly swift. I was a strong swimmer, but I was knocked out. When I came to, I had been carried away by the river to a strange place. I'll never forget that day. The crumbling bridge, nowhere to run, then just one little shove from behind. That was it. Before my sister could catch me, I fell into the river.
We're good? Okay. People's names can be changed when they're adopted. That is something that does happen in papers, even when we should get adopted. At least what I understand of human laws, I don't know it, at least US human laws, I've known someone who was adopted. She had one name, and then when she was adopted, her name changed to the same name as her parents that adopted her. So it just really depends on the people. Sometimes they change the name, sometimes they don't. I don't know the paperwork involved in that. Human paperwork is very difficult to understand. Goodness. Let's go to this. And that's why you hid your identity?
Yes, I only told my sister.
Valerie Hawthorne, eh?
Yes, she's the only one who knew about me.
Meanwhile, legally, this witness had been deceased for 5 years. Then you already know why. She probably been to adopt her. Who knows? Anything is possible. With Dahlia being involved.
I didn't ever want something like that to happen to me again.
So I decided to change my identity. I'm not getting much of anything. And that new identity was Melissa Foster, right?
Yes, my sister helped me get the official paperwork taken care of.
That makes sense. Without an insider's help, doing all that paperwork would have been impossible.
She was the only person left in the world I can count on. And you think I killed her? There's no way I could.
It's the moment of truth for this witness, too. Once the truth about the staged kidnapping comes out, everyone in the court will know how much of a Jezebel she really is.
You just gotta prove that kidnapping was a hoax. I was gonna the ransom. Exchange. That's when Trilogy arrived. I don't know what's one I need. One of the rulers of Jezebel. Well, I know of one, but I'm not exactly if it is the definition that they are talking about. Jezebel. Meaning, Jezebel, a princess, traditionally the great aunt. Yeah, Jezebel is a name. Traditionally the great aunt of Ditto, and in the Bible, the wife of Ahab, king of Israel. Huh. Or a noun, a shameless or immoral woman. There we go, we found it. A shameless or immoral woman is probably what Armando's saying. I was like, why is he making a Bible reference? It's like, oh, he's calling her shameless because she's a liar. Makes sense now. I was afraid. Okay, let me just frickin' look at my evidence. Used as ransom, lost eagle fighters. Because she's the Okay, well that's your... That's not actually proof. But, you know, I guess you could see it kind of that way. Courtman never talks, no, we should have known. Yeah. Oh my goodness. Is this just a daily thing? That's just a picture. This is... this... Why is she wood? Like, I think it's this, but I don't know why. Daily thing. Yes, it feels like a daily thing. At least I think it happens once a stream when you show up. You say that. Gives me magical magician dude vibes. Yeah, I guess he kind of fits that. Let me exchange. There's a raw diamond. My sister brought it to the bridge. It's fair to maybe in it for my... This is a freaking wild card. I don't know if this is actually it, but I guess I can see. Nope. Is that it? The music didn't stop, so I know that that's not correct. Woohoo! Okay. So I decided to change my identity and start a new life. That's why... It's been a while since I've seen Cat. It just depends on what's being talked about, I guess. The ransom. Yeah, but how the frick am I supposed to... Like, what am I supposed to use that says to this thing? The ransom price was raw diamond. My sister brought it to the bridge. After she made the exchange, shot flaws on the arm.
What do I use in this instance?
I am generally... I'm going to guess. Nope. We'll try one more guess, and then I'm gonna have to look at the guide, because I am generally... don't know what it wants me to do. Particularly what statement it wants from me. That's the one Flaws trying to kill me by shoving me off the bridge. No? Okay. I wasn't sure, but you know. Alright. It's a journey. Trials and Tribulations. Guide. Oh boy. It's getting annoying for me now. It can be. I won't deny. Where am I? Trial part 2. It can be when you listen to it over and over and over and over and over again. Let me just check 5 years ago. So we're in here. Present. Give me 1 second. I'm gonna see why this is the case. So, boop, 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 boop. So 1, 2, 3, 4. That's when Flaws trying to kill me by shoving me off the bridge from behind. This Pokemon. Oh, well, because Pokemon's just been sitting there longer. We're not gonna argue about that. That's a whole different argument for another day. If you think it drives you crazy, imagine how long it's been driving me crazy for, because I've been dealing with it longer. Why? Shove me... Tried to kill me by shoving me from behind. I guess he could have turned around if he really wanted that. I don't get it. You say that Mr. Flaws pushed you into the Eagle River. However, that's hard to believe.
But it's true, I felt a push on my back.
That's why you are the way you are. I guess. I guess.
I'm certain of it. It was Mr. Flaws.
Goodness. I'm sorry, I guess I wasn't clear enough. I shouldn't have said that's hard to believe. I should have said that's impossible.
Impossible?
I asked that the court recall the condition of Dusky Bridge, now and 5 years ago. That bridge hasn't changed one bit in the last 5 years. In these last 5 years. Yeah, I guess that makes sense. If someone had pushed you from behind as you would have claimed... Oh, yeah, I forgot! Well, I thought push from behind, like, whoop, but yeah, I guess that would make sense. But you would think he's gonna turn around while the person who's holding a weapon to him that can hit him from a distance would be a very stupid idea. Instead of being carried away by the river, you would have been smashed by the bedrock below, and most certain death. Do you understand now, Dahlia Hawthorne? The very notion that my client pushed you from behind is impossible, because you're alive. Your Honor, this event occurred 5 years ago. Why, for all we know, the water level in the river may have been higher back then. But it's 40 feet from the bridge to the river. A small change in the water level wouldn't have made a difference. It is true, that is a it's spiky rocks, man. You're right, even if the events occurred just as the witness has testified, then the defendant couldn't have pushed the witness into the river. Young lady, what is the meaning of this?
You see,
Just a moment, Your Honor. It's true that the witness testified that the defendant pushed her into the river. Brooks in Minecraft. I guess that's what he thinks. This is what I've been waiting for. However, she never stated that she fell from the back end of the bridge. What do you mean? After being shot in the arm, it's possible Mr. Flaws panicked. Therefore, he could have unwittingly pushed her off the side of the bridge. That's what I thought that they were saying. Because the way that this looks strange. They were side by side. If that's true, she would have fallen into the river. Well, Miss Hawthorne, is Mr. Edgewood's explanation correct? But not from the back. Yeah, the statement makes more sense when I think about when they say from the back. Because he would have to push her from the side. Which would make more sense.
now that you mention it, I do remember now, when I fell off the bridge, my skirt got caught on one of the bridge side wires.
You can't be serious. It would have been better if we had more detail, but I can't strike. Yeah, would be helpful. Well, the only thing that we have, it looks like it was made in MSP. Okay, come on, it looks better than that. It's detailed, what do you mean? If you want to, like, the closest thing that we have is this. Like, this is the, like, you're gonna tell, like, if you want to know what the bridge looks like, it looks like this. Are you gonna tell me he's gonna be able to push her through this? Like, if he just is staggering because he got hit in the arm, and he's gonna push her through this? Order in the court. Seems Miss Faye's assault has finally reached its conclusion. Not yet. Not now, Mia. This is no time to retreat. Unfortunately for you, this is just the start of Miss Faye's assault. There's more detail on who would have been more useful. Yeah. What? I believe your reasoning went something like this, Mr. Edgeworth. After being shot in the arm, it's possible that Mr. Flaws panicked. Therefore, he could have unwittingly pushed her off the side of the bridge. However, once again, I'm forced to say that's impossible. Ridiculous. What's so impossible about it? Because you're thinking about a bridge that is a normal bridge. This bridge is not normal by any stretch of the imagination. With, like, look at it! Your Honor, all of the answers are right here in this photo. Take a look at the wires supporting both sides of the bridge. They extend up to about 5 feet off the ground. It would be impossible to push someone off from there.
No!
But let's remember the size and strength of the defendant. Wires like this wouldn't be a problem for him. He could have easily picked up a 14-year-old girl and thrown her over. Okay, but her sister is going to watch him pick her up and throw her? It's like, you're gonna tell me this guy, 20 years old, is gonna pick her up, look at this sister in the face, and throw her? Details much better to explain. Yeah. So young and already so forgetful, Mr. Edgeworth. Mr. Floss had already been shot in the right arm. That too. And more importantly, Valerie Hawthorne had her gun trained on him at point-blank range. See? You're gonna tell me he's gonna do that with her literally... He is literally... There's nothing blocking. What is he gonna do? That is like asking a lot. So, Mr. Floss throwing the witness off the bridge? That is clearly impossible. Blah. Order, what is the meaning of this? Dahlia Hawthorne, you jumped into the Eagle River intentionally. It's a standoff. He's gonna murder us, I guess. Indeed, what do you mean by such a ridiculous remark?
Yes, it's ridiculous. My sister was there to help me. She had her gun and handcuffs. She could have saved me. Jumping into a raging river like that would have been death.
Perhaps, but still, that's exactly what you did. You were probably confident that you could handle the swift current, but even more so, the witness had much more compelling reason for jumping into the river. Oh, and then what was it? What was so important that she'd want to jump into the river? The witness is still alive. This fact alone explains everything. This is why she risked her life by jumping into the rapids of the Eagle River, I'm assuming for the diamond. Yes, I can't say that word. YouTube does not like that word. I will say that preferably. But yeah, I can't say that word at all. YouTube does not like that word. Can it be visible? Technically? But it's like a weird thing. 5 years ago, something else disappeared along with Dahlia that day. The item that Valerie brought up the mountain with her. Take that. The $2 million diamond. No, it can't be. Yes, Dahlia had it all planned from the beginning. The $2 million, she was going to keep it all for herself. She forced Mr. Floss to help her fake the kidnapping. At the last minute, she betrayed him and threw herself into the river, with the ransom tucked away safely in her backpack. That turn. Why, that's just preposterous. That's just preposterous. Order. Your Honor, 5 years ago, the witness was only 14 years old. Do you really think a 14-year-old is capable of such a demonic plan? Of course. Children can be terrifying. Feel your truth. I'm just gonna be honest. What did you... You're underestimating 14-year-old. She is not a normal 14-year-old, Edgeworth. Yeah, this is a team in my final form. Yeah. This woman is a demon. And there is one more person who helped make a demon out of her. Her sister, Valerie Hawthorne. You mean the victim was involved in the kidnapping plot as well? But she was a detective then. You're saying she participated in her sister's kidnapping? Precisely. I'm sure that it weighed heavily on her conscience for the past 5 years. This is the sole reason behind the victim's murder. What do you mean by that? On the day of the murder, after receiving the phone call from Mr. Floss, Valerie called her sister, Dahlia, and then told her what she was planning to do. Planning to do? She was going to tell the whole truth, as she wrote in her note. That is what sealed Valerie Hawthorne's fate. That is why you hatched your demonic plan to kill 2 birds with 1 stone, plan that would ensure neither of your accomplices to the kidnapping would talk. And that is why you killed your sister, Valerie Hawthorne. It's dead silence. Hee. Who's that laughing at a time like this?
Forgive me, it's just hilarious.
Witness, is that you?
You amuse me, woman, Miss Mia Fey. You can certainly weave an exciting tale. Naturally, you have the evidence to back it up, don't you?
Evidence?
Evidence that I planned the kidnapping, of course. That at 14 I plotted it with Mr. Flaws and my sister.
Well,
And one more thing. What happened to the $2 million diamond? You can't prove evidence to at least show that.
Well, Miss Fey, I don't know.
What a joke. You, Miss Fey. Are you stupid or something?
Ugh. How can I prove a fake kidnapping that happened 5 years ago? I don't even have decisive proof of Valerie Hawthorne's murder. To your wife, Dan. Well, they're not even dating yet at this time. But, you know. Well, it seems to come to the end. Imagine Dolly has the Jigglypuffs. Yeah, I could imagine her that. It would be terrifying. To be honest, the witness's behavior does raise certain suspicions. However, I am forced to reject the assertions made by the defense. Card treatment. Wow.
Of course you are.
Is this it? Is it really over? That girl made a fool of me, and there's nothing I can do about it. Huh. Without evidence, the trial is over? Who decided that? Mr. Armando. Come on, come now. Haven't you figured out what you can make your own rules? For example, even if there's no evidence, there's still testimony. Testimony? On the day in question, Dahlia Hawthorne murdered her sister, Valerie Hawthorne. Hid her body in the trunk of Mr. Flaw's stolen car and then went to meet him. Disguised as her sister, Valerie Hawthorne. That's what you think, right? Yes, that's right. In that case, there's only one answer, right? There's only one person left who can testify about Valerie Hawthorne's murder. Since there's no proof, there's only one thing left to do. Who is the one person who can testify to that demon woman's crimes? Well, it's our client. He's the only one who's still alive. Your Honor, the defense wishes to call a new witness. New witness? Yes, we would like to hear the testimony of Terry Flaws. The defendant? There's only one person that can shed any further light on the situation. Only one person that knows what Dahlia's role in the kidnapping was. Only one person that can say whether the person in the photo is Valerie Hawthorne, or whether it was in fact her younger sister Dahlia, disguised as her. Became useful. Yep, he can be useful. There's only one person who can solve this riddle once and for all. And that person is Terry Flaws. Which is true, you can't deny that. Because they said it was the car that he stole, so he was there. Well, Mr. Edgeworth, what is your take on this? Why not? The prosecution has no objection. Very well. Bailiff, bring the defendant to the witness stand. Oh my goodness. Drinks too much coffee, he's not that quick. No, he is not. This is my last chance, Mr. Flaws. My last chance to establish Dahlia's guilt. You're all I have left. Yep. A guy who completely believes anything that Dahlia says. Whoopee! What a great witness to have. Defendant, you've heard everything that's been said up to this point, yes? I don't believe it. No way. Dahlia died 5 years ago. Valerie betrayed me. Mr. Flaws, I don't know what she said to you 5 years ago, but one thing is clear. Dahlia is very much alive. And you were used for $2 million. That's not true. Mr. Flaws, there's only one question I want the answer to. became a prosecutor. He's been chugging a lot of coffee now. Well, because who knows? His body's probably become freaking not immune. What is it? Adaptive? I can't think of the word. What's the word that tolerance. He's gotten the tolerance for coffee. That's the word. Anything's possible, I guess. But he liked coffee even now. Maybe he just drank more after Mia passed away? Alright.
2 days on Dusky Bridge. Who did you meet? Was it Valerie Hawthorne or was it Dahlia Hawthorne?
Dahlia, did you betray me? 5 years ago, she promised never ever betray each other.
Terry.
Dahlia! It's true! You are alive!
I'm sorry, that was so loud.
You are alive!
You don't trust me anymore? That makes me so sad.
Tell the truth, the real truth. I believed in you. I believed in you.
Said, but bro, he looks like oh boy.
I shouldn't need to say it. You should already know.
Well, have a good day. Thanks for stopping by.
But there is one thing I will say. My life is in your hands right now, Terry.
It'll be turned. Oh, blah. But how could you not make the difference? Ah.
Dahlia.
Yes, the tattoos in no way you.
I will allow Mr. Flaws to testify once and once only. Well then, Mr. Flaws, yours will be the final testimony in this trial. Witness?
Ah! Eek.
I'm sorry, I apologize.
Water, please, water. I can't talk. Need water.
Oh well, I guess it'll have to be my coffee instead. At least it'll match the way he's probably feeling right now. Darker and bitter than heck itself.
What Terry Flaws saw.
That day, 4 p.m., I stopped
the car. I was in front of a bridge. She wasn't there, so I waited on bridge. I watched my car from bridge. I never put no body in that car. Finally, one woman came. She stood in front of me. We talked, then she left. That was Valerie, not my Dahlia.
But how can you say it was her? Mr. Flaws, you're covering for her. Don't you think she would do the same for you? Do you think she would do the same for you?
That's enough, Miss Faye. His last statement was a fitting way to end the final testimony of the trial.
Well then, Miss Faye, please proceed with your cross-examination. Is this how you want it to end, Mr. Flaws? Another guilty verdict to go along with your death sentence?
There's only one person who can stop it. You, I think.
Oh, boy! This could go well. I get to try to figure it out. Figure it out. Oh no, figure it out. This is gonna be a pain in the side. Alright. According to the note, the meeting was supposed to take place at 4:30. I think. Yeah. You certainly arrived early, didn't you?
It was raining, already dark too.
Waited on the bridge for 30 minutes? Mr. Flaws?
Eagle Mountain, that spot. Strong memories.
Too hard for someone to show. Oh my gosh. Why did he just climb up? Could it be he's hiding something here? Alright. You were quite early, so you waited on the bridge, correct?
Yeah, I like waiting. I'm used to it.
Much for you to bend over. Well, you'll see. That's all I have to tell you.
I'm sure he is. Zebra Boy waited 5 years to ask a single question. To find out why a woman betrayed him. To him, 30 minutes must have been like a blink of the eye.
Watch the car for the bridge and I put no body in the car. You were watching the car?
That bridge. Other side is broken. No one can come from there. So I was watching car.
Sigh. What else were you expecting him to do? I suppose that's the obvious thing to do, but something's bothering me. I'm getting that feeling. A contradiction?
Wonder what's on the other side of the broken bridge anyway.
No one lives there. There's a small shrine up on the mountain, but that's it.
Anyway, no one came. No car, nothing.
One came, she came. So, she wasn't there, so I waited on the bridge. I watched my car from the bridge. I never put no body in that car. Mr. Flaws, think carefully now. Are you certain that it was Valerie Hawthorne? As if he's in third person mostly anyways. Well, he was manipulated by a 14-year-old. I would assume that he is not the smartest. Or the most rational thinking individual. I'm just gonna be honest.
I never lie. It's the truth. It was Valerie. I remember her face.
Wait a minute. You think? Yeah. Wait a minute, if you had remembered her face, then why did you make her wear a scarf as identification?
Sorry. I told a little lie. But the woman I met was different from the woman standing here now.
Mia's highlights and increased defending a, It was her first trial. Mind you, this is her first trial.
She was different. It was Valerie.
We talked, then she left. What did you talk to her about anyway? Mr. Flaws?
Valerie told the truth about the kidnapping 5 years ago. She said someone needed to take the blame for it. That was all I could think to do. She said that's why she lied, got me the death penalty.
She had it rough then. Yep, this was her first case. Yeah. Well, because Mr. Grossberg, her boss, was going to take this case, but then I think he got too busy. Or something was happening. I can't remember where Grossberg is at this point, but Grossberg was going to take this case. So then he gave it to Mia to do. Just to understand. Yeah.
And were you satisfied with that answer, witness?
Dahlia died. It was my fault. But I don't really remember. Maybe I did. Maybe I did push her in.
Why?
It don't matter no more. Either way, my Dahlia, my sweet teen angel, dead.
But you just saw that she isn't dead.
After Valerie talked to me on bridge, nothing left to live for.
That was Valerie, not my Dahlia. How can you be so sure? It was raining at the time, and sunset that day was at 5 o'clock. Soon that she died. Yep. It would have already been pretty dark on that mountain at 4:30. Please, Mr. Flaws, this is your last chance. You've already taken the fall once for something you didn't do.
That woman wasn't Dahlia.
Stop right there. What more needs to be said?
Even if it means the death penalty, even if it means taking the blame for murder, you'll still do whatever is necessary to protect her, won't you, Mr. Flaws?
I know it's obvious, but he's clearly lying. He's been cursed by Dahlia Hawthorne.
Yes, she has a zipper.
He'll probably go to his grave still believing in her.
Mr. Flaws.
Even if you could show he's still lying, the poor guy will still be cursed. You'll still have to point out the contradiction anyway.
Yeah, she has a zipper, you didn't notice?
That's the curse of being a defense lawyer, I guess.
Yeah, I think it's a zipper. I can double check. Ah! Why, how? For some reason it doesn't show you are streaming on the subscriptions tab. I don't know, YouTube be weird sometimes like that. Well, do you have it turned on for all notifications? That is something, couldn't you just get a normal suit jacket? Ace Attorney Mia. Yeah, it is a zipper. It actually is a zipper. I don't know. I think it's aesthetic. I don't think it's an actual zipper in the front. But they changed her, like when she's older, it's a different outfit. That's the thing. Wasn't it the same case as earlier? Yes, we're almost done with this case. But it's not even, no more. Oh my god. Yeah, the best, like I guess I can show the picture of her. When she's, 24. Like if you wanted a closer picture of her. Where is it? Browser. And everybody changed your mind left hand. Oh my god. Oh boy. Chat is funny. Alright. Why does he have a ball? Because he's in jail. He's already been convicted of a crime, so yeah. He likes bowling. As I could just show it like this. Did it. Did it. Did it. Did it. Did it. And then... whoosh. There we go. That's what she looks like at 24. Poor woman died at 27. Frick. I don't know. Mondo knew what he was doing. Oh my gosh. Well, here's the thing. That's her when she first started her, as an attorney. This is her when she passed away. Hang on. I gotta, like... whoop. Whoop. There you go. Whoop. Whoop. There you go. This is a nice style. Why did she find it? But that was an idea. I know. Yeah, she was in the first ever... she's in the second ever case you ever do in Ace Attorney. Yeah, this is what she's 27. But yeah, this is what happened in 24, 25, 26, 27. In 3 years. This is what she looks like in 3 years. But yeah, she dies in the second ever case of Ace Attorney. Ever. So, yeah, she dies very early on, but she is around as a ghost. But yeah, so this is her. I'm going to, at the boop. But I might as well show Edgeworth since we're at this point, before we finish this case. So this is Edgeworth when he's 20. Have a zipper at that point, right? No, she does not. No, when she's 27, she does not. It's just, she just has a suit. It's a mix between a law game and Luigi's Mansion. Yeah. Now we're talking. Alright, so that's him when he's 20. This is when he's 24. This is 24-year-old Miles. The Miles that we all know. And as you can tell, he changes not much about his style. And then we have 35-year-old Miles. So this is 35-year-old Miles. Cheered a little too much in those few years. Yeah. And this is Miles when he's 35. Apparently this is the most recent thing. Yeah, this is Miles... Gosh. Yeah, this is what he looks like now. In the current day. At least the most recent thing is when he's 35. Right now. So yeah. That is... So there you go. Since you were curious about that, now you got your answer. There, we got a little bit of a funny, silly thing to happen before we end up with something that makes me kind of sad. Wait, I guess. I stopped in front of the crowded bridge. She wasn't there. I watched... I think it was this one that he talked about. Okay, but there's something bothering me. I watched my car from a bridge. I never put nobody in that car. I don't know. Dude, that's so sorry. Oh my goodness. How? I'm just trying to think about this. I'm like, what the frick would be the answer? No, of course not. Why would it be what I thought it would be? I was like, I don't know. I don't know, game. Oh, wait, I get it. I get it. Okay. Vic reminds me of the time I was stuck in the truck. Oh boy. I get it. I looked at the guide real quick and it's like, wait, I understand now. I understand. I understand now. Because if he was waiting, the light bulb appeared on top of your head. Yes, it did. Because you have to say he waited on the bridge. How would she be here in front of him? Because this is where the car is. The car's over here. So how is she closer to the broken part of the bridge if he arrived first? It's like, oh, that makes so much sense. So he got to the bridge. No one had arrived, huh? So he waited on that bridge. You sure of that?
Yeah, I'm sure.
Took that shot. It was Dahlia. Dahlia from her camera took the picture. Yeah. You're sure, huh? Well, then I'm sure too, Mr. Floss. I'm sure that you're lying.
Huh? What?
Oh, and I would love to hear your rationale on this, Miss Faye.
I'm not ready.
You want to know who arrived at the bridge first? Just look at this photo. It's perfectly clear. Obviously, the person that came first would be the one at the end of the bridge, right? But that's the victim at the end of the bridge. I'm not ready. Precisely my point. In other words, Mr. Flaws, you must have arrived at the bridge after she did. Mr. Flaws, please don't get so worked up. We just want the truth. I can't. I can't.
I got there around 4 o'clock, it's true. I had somewhere to go. A special place.
Did you go to this place before you went to the bridge?
Yeah, an old temple about 15 minutes from the bridge. 5 years ago, me and Dahlia, we promised each other. We swore we wouldn't betray each other. She brought a memento to represent our love.
Memento. 5 years ago.
5 years ago, I hid it under the base of tree there. It's a special memory for me. This is it. This is what I went to get.
I hate this so much. This little bottle on a necklace is your memento. It's quite charming, but it looks empty.
Your Honor, you heard what my client said. He arrived at the scene at 4 o'clock. But then he left his car unattended and walked away. He was gone for approximately 30 minutes. That much time. Dahlia Hawthorne could have easily hidden the body in the trunk of his car. Okay, I'm going to be right back. I gotta do something really quick, and that means like less than a minute, but I'll be right back. Sorry, that was so funny, man. Ugh. What you said was hilarious. Goodness. Oh! It's fine. I'm good now. I'm good now. Okay. Let's finish this trial off. No. Indeed, there certainly was enough time for it. Goodness. I do think she's going to put on a suit jacket. Why is that the thing that you think about? Ugh. People are looking at the screen. It's fine. It's not an issue. I said I would be back. It's fine. I've still got a chance. Mr. Flaws, there's no mistaking it. Oh. Huh? Mr. Flaws. Nothing really happened, except for this.
That's enough, please. Witness. I promised her 5 years ago. If it ever happens that we can't trust each other no more, then we're supposed to drink bottle.
No, stop the trial. A few seconds later, Jim, and there was just, yeah. Your Honor, we need a recess.
I was stupid. I couldn't keep promise. So I did it. I drank this.
No, we were so close, just a little more. I was going to prove your innocence.
No, don't want that. Don't trust self. Maybe kill again. Kill Sweet Dahlia again.
Yes, it's the same necklace used in the trial of the first case of this game. Mr. Flaws.
Mr. Armando, thanks for the coffee.
Mr. Flaws! Now you know why it mattered to Mia so much. And so my first trial ended, suddenly and tragically. It ended with no winners, only losers. I ended up with a wound that cut so deep into my soul I thought it'd never heal. I'm sure it was the same for the young prosecutor as well. But one person, the true criminal, Dahlia Hawthorne, she left the courtroom with a secret smile on her demonically sweet face. Yep, this would be the last time Armando would be Armando too. 'Cause he would be poisoned. Soon after. You also belong in jail anyways. What? Flaws? What? I'm just saying. It's sad. Like, obviously, there's things, but you have to admit, it's just cruel. Which she did.
Unforgivable, that witch.
Mr. Armando.
We were so close to the truth, it was right there in front of us. You were just a little too soft.
False? False? Is it supposed to be like false? False? Like falling in love? Like false? False. False. Okay, so false. Okay. It looks like floss. It's my fault. It's all my fault Mr. Flaws died. Okay.
Don't cry. You're going to make my coffee all salty.
I knew it. I knew I wasn't cut out for this.
Mia.
Oh, the music's back.
Don't you get it? You can't cry yet. The only time a lawyer can cry is when it's all over.
Mr. Armando. The romantic music, yeah. No matter how tough the case, no matter how bitter the memories, they always fade over time. Then you file them away and eventually forget them. Well, it bothered him. You can see why it bothered him so much. Why it bothers Armando so much. 1 year later, in this very same courthouse, I myself got wrapped up in that case. I just sound like, rather than a coffee drinker. Well, he has a deep voice. What do you want me to do? Make him sound like this? Does this sound better? Is this what you want for Armando? Only after that did Dahlia Hawthorne get put on trial for her crimes. It's fine. The verdict that was ultimately handed down to her was guilty. Of course. We already talked about him being a Mexican as well. Naturally, when the verdict was read, she had a perfect angelic smile on her face. As always. It was finally all over. At least, that's what I thought at the time. Fortunately, couldn't have been more wrong. It's been 5 years, but now something has happened that's made me remember all this. Boy! Turnabout beginnings. The end. Ready for case 5? And the return of Dahlia Hawthorne? Kinda? Yay! Alright, let's get a little bit started in this. Oh, hi, Ami. Shitashito. Treasured Kuren village heirloom, whose name means 7-branched sword. Yeah, this is a inversion, by the way. Yeah, it makes sense. It is said that the sacred sword represents life itself. Though the branches may appear to be infinite, the choice is limitless. Like our destinies, the sword comes to but one end. One merciless point. And when the silver cord, the fragile thread that binds us to this world, is severed, the illusion is revealed and the impossibility of fate is finally laid bare. And there's our victim. February 6th, 9:48 a.m. Wright & Cole offices.
Hey, Nick.
Yeah, what is it?
You know how I got spiritual powers unlike you?
Sure. You are a spirit medium, after all.
But just like you, if I don't keep my powers sharp, they get dull, right?
I guess so, yeah.
Glad you agree.
Yep. Yeah, kind of.
Glad you agree. Okay, Pearly, you're up.
Pearls?
So that's why we need to go on a special spiritual hotspot tour, Mr. Nick.
Huh? I'm lost. What's this magazine you're shoving in my face?
It's the New Year's issue of Cult. Winter Spiritual Locations special.
Oh, Pearls looks so happy.
Maximizing your spiritual powers with just one night of intensive training. Oh, it sounds too good to be true.
I'll say. It sounds more like a scam to me.
Spiritual retreat called Hazakura Temple. It's way up in the mountains, and I bet it's nice and cold, just perfect for training.
Now I definitely don't want to go. I was waiting what expense they wanted, yeah. Gave them together, looks like they're a family.
Yeah. You know, I think I've heard of this temple before. It's a famous channeling dojo. It's hard for even real spirit mediums like us to make reservations up there.
Reservations? For a temple? Are you serious?
Don't worry, I've already made special reservations just for us. Yeah, and I signed up for the special course.
That's nice, and the timing couldn't be better. Since we don't have a case right now anyway.
Alrighty then, it's settled. Well, come on, don't just stand there. Start packing your stuff. Yes, Mr. Nick, you better start packing your stuff.
Huh? Me? Why do I have to go? Well,
we have to be accompanied by someone over 20 years old.
Hey, I don't have anything to do with spirit power. The only thing I can channel is TV. Oh, well, she's a... She's aged up a lot. Wait, is this the one with Ditto as well? Yep. So, is there a heated pool at this Hazakura temple?
No, but you can stand under a freezing waterfall.
Sorry, but I think I'll pass. I hate cold places.
What? No way! How can you be so selfish?
Come on, Mr. Nick, look at this place. Doesn't it look beautiful?
Nope, not going. I'm going to be nice and toasty at home. What the? Yeah, you ready?
What is it, Mr. Nick?
Let me see that magazine. Do you see a familiar face here? The irresponsible tongue, we all know Maya's not one. Yep. But yeah, do you see a familiar face in this picture? This nun.
Is she a friend of yours or something, Nick?
This girl. It's... Trial aside from the circus one, even though it was, you know... Yeah. It's... Yep.
My name is Dahlia Hawthorne. I just want to say, it's an honor for me to be here in your noble presence.
Ugh.
Honestly, how can any woman ever count on you for anything? You disgust me.
But it can't be. She was found guilty and should still be in prison.
Mr. Nick?
I'll go.
Huh?
Hazakura Temple. I said I'll go.
Yay! Isn't that great, Pearly?
Yes, oh, thank you, Mr. Nick. You'd do anything for Mystic Maya, right? Even walk over burning coals, right?
Dahlia Hawthorne. I knew there was no way she could possibly be at that temple, but I just had to see it for myself. Who this nun really was. February 7th, 3:24 p.m. Hazakura Temple, main gate.
Brr, it's so cold here, Nick.
Maybe you should put on something warmer for a change.
Well, it's supposed to be cold. It's training. Achoo!
Her teeth are chattering so loudly, it's all I can do to make out what she's saying.
Well, Mystic Maya, so this is the famous Hazakura Temple.
Pearly, achoo!
Well. How nice to see you here. Welcome to our temple.
Oh, thank you. Achoo! Oh, my, thank you for coming all this way. Come now, you must have been cold.
What's with the past tense? We're freezing into human popsicles as we speak.
Oh, well, we are high up in the mountains after all. In any case, we shouldn't speak here. Please follow me inside.
Oh, wait till you learn about this nun's name. It's funny.
Oh, yes, I forgot to introduce myself. I'm the head nun here at the temple. My name is Bikini. Bikini? That's right. Actually, that's my temple name. What do you think? It's a tradition to have one, and I wanted something that had a nice image to it. So I thought, why not choose a bikini? Besides, it makes me seem younger. It certainly does. Oh, I signed up for your special course.
But I keep opening and reopening it because it keeps ending me. I don't know why it's doing that. My connection is fine. I don't know, I'm sorry that it's doing that for you. Because I'm not dropping too many frames on the side.
Well, my, quite brave of you considering how cold it is. Young people can be so reckless with their health. Don't blame me if you become one with those you channel.
Reckless?
Wahaha?
Maybe you should take it easy tonight, Mystic Maya.
This team crashed for me a second and I came back to Bikini and I got worried there. Yeah, that's because the nun named herself Bikini. That's her temple name.
We can come back another day.
But you went through all the trouble to get reservations from... Yes, that's right. You come all this way, so please enjoy yourselves. There's still time before the supper, so why don't you have a look around?
Well, guess I know what my next part is, since I'm a kid, I'm a new router. Well, good for her. Yep, she wanted to seem younger. I don't know. It might have just... Maybe it just dropped. Who knows? I do not know. Because it did drop for a little bit. So, I don't know. Channeling dojo. So what's a channeling dojo anyway?
Oh my, you don't even know that? Forgive him, sister, for he knows not what he's saying. Well, just call me Bikini and forget that sister part.
It was you thing. It might be a YouTube thing. Because I didn't see any frames drop at the time where you guys weren't talking in chat, so I'm guessing it was a YouTube thing.
Challenge Dojo is basically a spiritual power training ground. We have special holy items prepared here to help people boost their spiritual power.
Holy items?
If you train an entire evening surrounded by these items, it's quite mysterious.
The day before the wedding, so I'll be absent. Wish me luck, Dylan, but for now I'll watch. Well, I wish you luck, and I hope you have fun. Because the wedding is a celebration. Have fun. I hope the bride and groom have fun. Everyone has a good time.
The spiritual powers of these items seem to envelop you. Wahahaha.
Well, she must have just gotten off the trolley from the land of make-believe.
So what is the special course? You must have been incredibly devoted to be interested in that at such a young age. It's a training session where you sit on a block of spirit ice and chant a spell 3,000 times, all while being showered in freezing cold spirit water.
Maya's gonna die. Well, you were making voices. It looks so funny. Yes, it does.
It's February now. You have to be careful this time of year.
Yes, it can be very funny. But it's pretty accurate to what I'm doing. Sorry.
If you don't watch it, you'll catch pneumonia or maybe even die of hypothermia. So be careful, you hear? Wahahaha. How am I supposed to be careful?
Prepare to glue my carpet, glue it up. There was free driving lessons at my high school. Wow.
Oh no, I knew I shouldn't have signed Mystic Maya up for this.
The other nun. Sister, about this picture.
Well, look at that. I must say you look rather divine here, don't you think?
Oh, yeah, unforgettable in every way.
You mean it? Oh, I knew it. The makeup was pretty tough, but Iris helped me out. Iris? The cute little girl in the photo. She looks just like me, doesn't she? We're just a small temple here, so she and I run the entire place. Really? That kind of sounds fun.
Sorry to cut in, but... Wow, that's impressive. This Iris, where is she right now?
Oh, just listen to you. You haven't come all the way up here just to find a girlfriend, have you?
No. That's not what I had in mind at all.
Anyway, Iris is in the inner temple preparing for this evening. Inner temple? Yes, that's right. Iris will be back this evening. Why don't you go have a look at the main hall for now? Wahahaha.
So she's in the inner temple, huh? Main hall. February 7th, Hazakura Temple, main hall.
The main hall? I think it's even colder in here. Achoo!
Oh, Mr. Nick, do you smell that? It smells like meat and gravy.
Yeah, you're right. I guess it's pot roast for tonight. Yum!
Weird, I thought they would serve something a little more, well, traditional. You vibe with Pearl.
What are you talking about, Nick? You think monks and nuns just sit around eating rice squirrel all the time?
Mystic Maya's right. Oh, I hope there's mashed potatoes, too. I love mashed potatoes.
What a cute acolyte.
What a cute acolyte.
Greetings to all of you.
Oh, hello. Wow, this lady makes Maya look like a 6.8 out of 10 on the weirdness scale.
Your outfit. Did you come here for the special course too? Unfortunately, no. Actually, I'm... You're Miss Elise Denixonim. Yes, that's right, you know of me. My name is Pearl Fay. My name is Pearl Fay. I'm your biggest fan. Who is she, Nick?
I see it now. Zari, a fortune teller?
I got all your books, Miss Denise Denim. What a sweet thing to say. And please call me Elise.
Books?
Mr. Nick, don't you know anything? Don't you even know who this is?
Well, an author, maybe?
Yes, and an illustrator of picture books. Picture books, huh? Oh, now I get it.
Elise Denixenim. I'm sorry I don't know who you are. I don't get a lot of chances to really enjoy picture books.
It's alright, I take no offense to that.
Her last name so much.
My books are nothing but simple stories for children.
Because she would hit Nick because she gets angry at him.
And really beautiful picture books too. Miss Elise, your books always make me feel as if my heart has been purified.
Have a new pronunciation each time. Well, yes, probably.
It makes me feel very happy to hear you say that.
I do have to admit, she certainly seems like a kind, sensitive lady.
Miss Elise won an award last year for her book, The Magic Bottle. Yes, a friend of mine secretly submitted a story I had written to a publisher. They liked it so much that they asked if it was alright to make it into a book.
Wow, it must have been a really great story.
Maybe I should try to write a children's book too. If I do, you can secretly send it to a publisher for me, Nick. Recently, I've accepted a sort of apprentice, you might say.
An apprentice?
He calls himself Larice.
Larice Denixenim. Now, you guys, I'm going to ask you. Look at this name. Does this name remind you of a character we've met before? Did you have no idea how you pronounce her name? So keep at it. I just remember watching someone playing this game in voice acting. They say the Denixenim. I think it's how they said it. No, you remember?
I'm Lisa off doing some landscape sketches now. On Larice's behalf as well, I'd like to thank you for your support.
Yep.
Of course, Miss Elise. Anything for you.
Why come here? Who's Larice? He's a character we've already met. You'll see in a sec.
Why did you come to Hazakura Temple, Miss Elise? Are you here to do some spiritual training? No, that's not it. I'm actually here to gather materials for a new book I'm working on. Well, I can't wait to read it.
But yeah, you'll meet him in a sec. Pearls is completely taken with her.
I wanted to do a book with a more Japanese feel to it this time.
Right, replace every for Elise. Yeah, I guess. So is that why you're dressed like you are?
The children have a certain image of me in their minds. I don't want to disappoint them.
What can I say? She's really a sweet lady.
Well, Miss Elise, you're dressed up like a mountain nun. Yes, the good people here were kind enough to let me borrow this. I'm wearing training clothes underneath my robe as well. I want a staff like that. You like the crystal sphere? It's real amethyst, you know. Maybe we'll find one like that up here on this mountain. Good luck, Nick. Hope you find me one.
I guess Fireball.
Well, you have to excuse me now. I have to go help with the dinner preparations.
She's really sweet as she seems now. She is. She is very sweet. I will spoil that. She is very sweet.
Well, you mean you're cooking dinner tonight? That's right. Would you like to help too, Pearl? Yes. I want to help with whatever I can.
Looks like Pearls looks like she just won the lottery.
I'll help too then. No, it's fine. Please don't worry about it. Feel free to relax and explore the area with your friend.
Yes, it's not sarcasm. She stays sweet.
But... Oh yes, please take this. I think it'll be of help to you.
Another map, my favorite.
It's a map of the area. We wouldn't want you to get lost now, would we?
The inner temple. There it is, on the other side of the bridge.
Well, if you insist, I guess we'll take this chance to go check out the other temple.
Okay, I'll see you two later then. Remember, you're not allowed to fight. Come on, Nick, let's go. At least we'll stay warm if we keep moving.
Literally, I'm also having more trust issues.
Huh? Where did Sister Bikini go?
Freaking bridge from before to... Yep. Yep. I guess she went to the inner temple to go help that other nun out.
Oh, right, I think her name is Iris.
Yeah, that was it. I want to find out who Iris really is, but I'm scared of what I'll find. It was dropping the same man. I wonder. Alright, let's go to Suspension Bridge.
Wow, look at this broken down old bridge, Nick.
Yeah, and look at that big canyon below us.
Hey, there's a river down there. It looks like it's flowing really fast. What's wrong, Nick? You look like you've seen a ghost.
I'm just not very good with heights.
Oh, hey, I've got it. Maybe you should face your fear and try hurling yourself off the edge. You know, 1, 2, 3, jump. It might just be what you need to get over your fear of heights.
Maya, are you insane? Yeah, death is a real good way to overcome phobias, alright. Anyway, it sure looks like a rickety bridge.
Can't argue there. That's probably why it's called Dusty Bridge.
And there you go. Read it again, Maya. It says Dusky Bridge.
Well, it's practically the same thing. Anyway, the inner temple is just up ahead, right? So let's go and check it out.
Ugh, why isn't there another way across? That's what I mean when I say Maya is evil, and I stand for that. Inner temple gate.
Whoa, the bridge was really shaky like Jello in an earthquake. And at least half the wood on that rickety bridge was rotting, I bet.
You're not helping.
Not to mention the last part only had like one board left on it. What's wrong with you? Your face is all green.
Can you not pick on me for a second? I'm still trying to get over the shock that we made it safely across that death trap.
Yeah, I guess I'm a bit surprised too. Yikes, that temple is in bad shape. It looks like it could collapse at any time.
Guess people don't use it too often. Is this really where you're going to train tonight?
That has to be it. It's kind of creepy around here, like a ghost might jump out at you or something.
Spirit medium afraid of ghosts. Isn't it ironic, don't you think? Yeah, she's very dense. Sometimes. Inner Temple Trading Hall. Man, look at this place. It's just a tiny, freezing cold room. So this is where you'll both be trading, huh?
Huh? What do you mean, both? I'm the only one.
Really? But I thought...
Pearlie's just a little kid. She couldn't handle this kind of intense training.
So says the girl who can I barely hear over her teeth chattering.
Anyway, the real training room must be behind that door over there.
Yep, definitely getting the feeling it's back there. Even I can sense that there's something supernatural about the cavern behind that door.
Excuse me, but who are you?
You're...
Hi there. We're just looking around since we're going to be staying here tonight. Is something wrong? No, it's nothing. I wonder why she's spaced out like that. Don't you, Nick?
Did you say something, Maya?
Not you too, Nick.
Need to know, Maya. Close your eyes.
My name is Iris. I'm one of the nuns here at this temple. I'm Maya Fey. It's a pleasure to meet you. The pleasure's mine. Oh, please excuse me. I have some, chores to attend to. She sure is beautiful. And a bit spacey, I guess. Guess she's just not used to talking with urban sophisticates like us.
Nick? That girl,
Can't be, but... It's fair reaction after the events they've been to. Yeah. Okay, I guess we just go all the way back. Yep. It be something. I guess we'll examine this. Hanging scroll. It doesn't look like that old either. Ah! Eck. What is it? Why did you scream like that?
This scroll. It's my mother.
What? It was probably so tense you could cut it with a knife. Yep.
It's Misty Faye, the master of the current channeling... School of Channeling.
Are you sure?
Yes. That crest on the top of the scroll. That's the special mark of the master of our... tradition.
So that's what the mark means. What is it?
Nothing. It's just that I last saw her over 15 years ago. If it wasn't for that crest, I wouldn't have even known it was her.
Yeah, it's really sad.
My own mother. And I can't even recognize her face.
Maya. World, no. Yeah, it's sad.
The actual training area must be on the other side of this door. Wonder what it's like. Philly, it's locked. Come on, Nick, you know you want to open it for me.
I can't.
You've been in a kind of bad mood lately, haven't you, Nick? Sorry, I know what it is. IRIS. Ha! Iris and Nick sitting in a tree. KISSING.
Okay, Maya.
Look at this antique dresser. I wonder if there's anything valuable inside. Let's have a look. Nothing, just a bunch of clothes. Hey, Nick.
Huh? Oh, sorry, I was just thinking.
Oh, about Iris, I bet.
And that last thing they checked before moving on, it's actually so sad. Yes, it is. It is sad. Like, 15 years. And she doesn't even know if her mom's alive. Like, you have to think about that. 15 years since she's seen her own mother's face. 15 years, and she doesn't even know if she's alive. That tells you a lot. That's why she's in training to become the master of the Quran channeling technique. Because her mother, they don't know where she went. Mia is dead. And she's the only one left in the main branch.
All about Iris, I bet. Looks like you've been bitten by the love bug, Nick.
I'm glad that she could still smile. Here's... And lower his advice. Continues, Chuck. Yep. Oh, there we go.
Phew, we managed to make it across Dusty Bridge. Nick, you look green. Are you feeling alright? Hey, what's wrong with you? Ever since we met Sister Iris at the training hall, you've been really quiet.
Huh? Oh, sorry.
Hey, you! Wait up!
You think he's yelling at us?
He must be. There's no one else around.
Would you mind moving? You're standing right in my way!
Hey, I know you. You're...
Whoa, sorry, gotta run! See ya!
Hey, wait a minute. Yep, there he is. I told you, the Reese is... Larry.
Nice to meet you. I'm Larice Denixtonym.
Liar, you're Larry. Your clothes may change, but you're still the Butts.
Shut up. I'm Larice. And I'm just here to do a sketch of Dusky Bridge.
So it's really our Larry. Not that I get why he's pretending to be someone else.
What a way to end it, man. It is obvious for the first letter, no one can come up with that name but him. Of course. So what are you doing with the last name Denixed in him? Yeah, he doesn't change once.
Well, I wanted to start over again with a clean slate.
Clean slate?
You remember, don't you, last time?
The mask-to-mask case.
After that, I started to realize I didn't like this guy known as Larry Butts. And that's when I came across it. The Book of Destiny.
The Book of Destiny? Do you mean?
The Magic Bottle by Miss Elise Denise did him. It was so beautiful, so moving, so gentle. My heart felt cleansed. I was saved.
Maybe I should buy a copy of the Magic Bottle.
Wow, Larry would make a great book salesman. I really want to get that book now, too.
Elise.
She's the most wonderful person I've ever met. I'd follow her anywhere.
How much you try, you'll never change. But I guess starting with yourself is good. Start. Yep.
Well, she certainly is a very elegant lady.
You see? Here's a photo I took of her in secret.
Larry. That's illegal.
Wow, that's a beautiful photo.
You want a copy, don't you? It's okay, I just happen to have made extra prints.
Larry, if I could hit my head... I already have a headache, but if I would hit my forehead.
Why do you have copies?
I don't know. They say it's a secret photo. Who knows? Picture books. Still, it's kind of hard to imagine you as a picture book illustrator. So tell the truth, you must have some kind of ulterior motive, right?
What are you talking about? I don't trust anyone anymore, especially not women.
Talk about a bad case of denial.
Anyway, can you even draw well enough to make a picture book? Yes, he needs a lot of therapy.
Art isn't only about technical skill, it's also about having a pure heart.
And that's why I'm asking, can you draw well enough to make a whole book?
Now that you mention it, I wonder.
It looks like you still have some doubt in your heart.
It's true, I do. But that's when I first saw her. But when I first saw her, I felt it. Something inside me ended and something else began.
Oh, Larry, it sounds like you've fallen in love with Miss Elise Disney-Extinem.
No, you're wrong. It's not her. It's the other girl.
Other girl? Uh-oh. I got a bad feeling about this.
Yeah, her. My little Iris.
She's really pretty.
This girl, she's perfect. She's exactly my type. I wonder if she would model for me. I want to draw a portrait of her.
Yeah, you always like those model types, don't you, Larry? Hey, wait a second. Didn't you say you were swearing off women?
Maya got you there, buddy. She got you hook, line, and sinker. Oh, but...
Huh? Yeah, that's right. Of course I have. I have basically, but Iris is different.
A ton of it. I think that's an understatement.
I feel like I still have one chance left at the dream.
This guy will never change.
Everyone! Hey, Pearly! Dinner preparations are complete! Please come quickly to the main hall! Alright, I can't wait to dig in, Pearly. I'm gonna go to the inner temple and call Sister Iris. I also want to have a look at where Mystic Maya's gonna be training.
Please be careful, Pearls. Alright, so I'm gonna end here for the night. I think that's a good place to stop. Yeah, I just vibe with Pearl. Yes, Pearl is a sweetheart. But yeah, I'm gonna end here for the night. We got a lot done. We finished case 4. I guess it was case 4. I thought it was case 3. It's fine. Yeah. So yeah, thank you for watching the stream, and I will see you guys next time. Bye!